Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we have a fun deck that was requested by none other than our friend R. Flynn from the comments down below. So he'd suggested that wanted to see a deck revolving around a card in this deck, so we decided to throw this together in our stream, and we're hopefully going to have a lot of fun with it. We did some modifications after we kind of went iffy on the games in the stream. But before we talk about the deck, real quick, let me remind everybody, if you are not yet a subscriber and enjoy the channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, leave a comment down below, check out all of the cool links in the descriptions. It would be amazing. So let's hop right into this deck, and we are calling it Amulet Hailfire. So again, with the release of Amonkhet Remastered, we have a lot of cool cards that we actually get to play around with. So one of them being Torment of Hailfire. So this is a deck, or this is a card that has a lot of similarities to a lot of different cards, kind of like all built into one. It's almost like Pox. It's almost like Smallpox. I mean, because that's like Pox. It's also kind of like Death Cloud. There's just a lot of similarities this has to a lot of cards, but this is pretty powerful in itself. Basically, it's a two black and X. We get to repeat the following process X times, and that's a weird way to start off the card. But it says each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. So basically, we're going to pay. Let's say we pay 8 mana into it. So they're going to lose 8 life times 3, or they have to sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. So if they're empty-handed, they're going to be sacking cards, or they're going to be losing life. So what we're trying to do with this, though, however, is we're trying to flip it with, we're trying to copy it with a flipped Primal Amulet. This is a card we've built around this a few times. Again, one of our favorite card mechanics. I think this is a really well-designed card. So again, what this does, it makes all of our instants and sorceries cost 1 less. Whenever we cast an instant or sorcery, this gets a charge counter put on it. And then once it hits 4 charge counters, we get to flip this over into Primal Wellspring, which says add 1 mana of any color. And then when that mana is spent to cast an instant or sorcery spell, we get to copy that spell. So again, we get to Torment of Hailfire using this, and then we get to copy that. So if we paid X equals 8 again, instead of X equals 8, since we're copying it, we have X equals 16, and it's going to be a lot harder for them to actually live from that. So yeah. So what else are we doing? Well, we're really just playing all instants, all sorceries, except for Primal Amulets. We have a lot of discard, well, not a lot of discard, but we have a lot of life gain. We have some discard, some disruption, mass removal, targeted removal. So we have 4 revitalized to gain 3 life and draw a card, and the card replacement with the draw card is very important. We have 4 ritual rejuvenations to draw 4 or to gain 4 life and draw a card. We have 4 copies of Agonizing Remorse. This is good. It gets rid of Uro. It gets rid of cards out of their hand. We can pull cards out of their graveyard. We have 1 copy of Heliod's Intervention. We're playing this because there are a lot of aura-based decks running around the format. We have 2 copies of Mortify, again, just targeted removal, but it also removes enchantments. We have 3 Rats and 1 Shatter the Sky. These are essentially the same cards. However, I didn't want to craft the 4th Wrath of God right now, so I figured, you know what, let's just throw in a Shatter the Sky. No big deal, same thing. We have 4 copies of Mastermind's Acquisition. This is going to allow us to essentially tutor for any card in our deck or for any card in our sideboard. So you can't see the bottom cards here. I'll go over these, but then I'm going to go back into the deck. I'm not going to cover each one of these cards. Thought Distortion, Approach of the Second Sun, Ugin, and Ulamog. So don't really worry about Ugin or Ulamog. Those are in there just in case. We have 2 copies of Vraska's Contempt. Again, targeted removal, also removes planeswalkers, gains us life, pretty important. And remember, all of these instants and sorceries essentially cost 1 less with a Primal Amulet in play. So take that into consideration. And then what we did is on stream, we were actually playing 4 copies of Thoughtseize. And we ran an errand earlier, and while I was driving, I was really thinking about Thoughtseize and how much I just didn't like Thoughtseize in this deck. I actually felt like it really didn't do much other than reduce our life total, and we're not wanting to reduce our life total against these aggro decks when we don't need to. I'd rather just find ways to either gain life or remove their threats. So we switched it out. We decided to just go ahead and go with Discovery Dispersal. Again, Discovery is good when it costs 1 mana. We get to Surveil 2 and draw a card. But it's even better whenever we get to copy it off of a Primal Wellspring that's been flipped from a Primal Amulet. So think about that. So then also we are running 24 lands, and I mean, a ton of crazy cards in the sideboard. One fun notable card I threw in here is Infernal Reckoning. I doubt this is ever going to come into play, but I swear, if somebody casts an Ulamog and we have only 5 mana, I am going to tutor the heck out of Infernal Reckoning, and I'm going to get somebody real good and gain 10 life. So, but yeah, we just got a ton of just cards in our sideboard that really they're just basically, it's a Swiss Army knife. So we have all kinds of different things we can do. So let's hop into the gameplay. Let's see how we do. Hopefully better than what we did during our stream, where we were really just going like a little better. I would say like maybe about 60%. So maybe a little bit less than that. But all right, we will see you guys at the wrap up. Stay tuned. All right, so we were playing around on stream. We randomly did a stream earlier. We decided to brew this per the request of one of the people in the last YouTube video. And we were having a lot of fun. However, we just really didn't feel like Thoughtseize as I was driving. You know, I was like, you know what? Thoughtseize just doesn't belong on this deck. We really need to revisit Discovery Dispersal. So that's what we're doing. We don't really want a 5th land. We do have life gain. Life gain is super important. You're gonna shock and then come in again. All right, well, we're at 13 already, so that is kind of crazy. All right, well, well, Claim the Firstborn is at least a dead card. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we're going to kill this now in case they were to draw a Wizard's Lightning. That way it doesn't actually just cost 1, it costs 3 mana. But knowing our luck... Alright, so they're just... Yeah, so we're actually gonna 100% keep that here. We're gonna fire off this Ritual Rejuvenation. So we're gonna net a life. And then we are going to try to get a little value here. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep this. So we can actually gain 10 life here. Yep, so claim the Firstborn. Oh. Well, you can hit us for 5 and put us at 1. So we were gonna gain 10 here, but I don't think we do that anymore. So we're back at 6. If we need to, we can gain 4 more. Oh yeah. And they're gonna scoop it up. That was really close. So, all right. Doing work with these amulets. Yeah, that burn game, pretty good. So let's make sure we hydrate everybody. We are on to game 2. And we are up against our Monskij. All right, we're going first. We are definitely going to keep this. We'll start off with a temple. And you know what? I think we can actually keep the Castle Locthwain here. So I think it's worth shocking this in. Oh, new perspectives, huh? Wow, scoops magoops because we took new perspectives. Interesting. I wonder if that was their only one. All right, well, good game. Well, we had another great 1 minute scoops magoops. Let's see. Yarok. 1292. What are we doing? I think we're keeping this. This is a little awkward. But we get to do this on turn 2. Hopefully we see land. And maybe this gets spell pierced. No, you're just gonna opt? Yeah, I mean, I like this. Oh, we are playing Is It, huh? Not gonna cast Discovery here. Want Discovery to feed into our Primal Amulets. I'm wondering if this is a Niv Mizzet combo deck, or if this is a spells deck. It looks like it to be a spells deck. Kind of answer my question as soon as we said something. So really don't want them to have a spell pierce here, but they do. But they do. How many spell pierces you got? They shocked that in. I don't like that. We're gonna try it again. Yep. I mean, we have to. We have to keep trying. I'd much rather, right now, have a Primal Amulet countered than a board clear. But we're going to make them have it, so... Are they... Oh no. I was wondering if they were like slow rolling there. I mean, we definitely have... Oh, really? You're just gonna do this? I mean, that's just what you're gonna do? Oh, fine. Fine. All these people that just play burn, 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 burn. All right, well, you got us fair and square, fair and square. All right, land into land. Into land, into land. We want to draw lands into lands and Torment of Hailfire for like 24. But we don't want to get super land flooded. So we're gonna keep. We are gonna keep. What are we playing against? Not who, but what? Spectral Sailor? Please don't be playing mono blue. God dang it. Do you have any cards from Amonkhet in your deck? If not, go home. So, okay, so you're playing flyers. Very Miscreant. Okay. Let's see what you got. Show me what you're working with. I mean, you're pretty far away from a Dream Trawler. We're going to revitalize to negate the life loss here. And then we are going to attempt this. Oh, it hit. You have a Brazen Borrower, really? Or are you just reading this? Please just be reading that. You draw a card with the Spectral Sailor, though. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh, you didn't draw a card. Thank you. You draw Fairy Miscreant? So I'm a little worried here about... Do we take the Wrath? I think we do Wrath here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go grab a Wrath. And then... I like how this person is not drawing cards with Spectral Sailor. Sure. Sure. Oh, that was a hit. That was the hit of a lifetime right there. Oh, man. Look at you. Look at you. So we can actually Wrath here for 3, and they can't quench it. We still have 2 mana. I mean, this would be a very different game if they actually had 2 extra cards. I mean, we're still going to Ritual Rejuvenation here. If they want to quench it, we'll still get a copy. So. Okay, well then now we are going to go for a full value. 3, 6, 7. So we're gonna do this for 5. How would you like to resolve this spell? By going to -5. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, well, we took a little bit of a dinner break. Hung out with the family for a little while, and we are back. And we're going to hopefully continue this win streak. So, all right, so we are against Esper Guy. I think we keep this. This is a weird hand. Very weird. I really do enjoy these City of Brass sleeves. They are pretty. All right, Esper Guy. Well, we're gonna visit our dragon friend over here. Dun 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 dun. Esper Guy, what are you doing? All right, well, the wolf did something, so that means you're here? Potentially? Or are you not here? Well, we'll give it about 20 more seconds. All right, well, there we have it. There we have it. Oh my God, you finally did it. Hooray. Hooray you. Even your dog's upset at you, Esper Guy. Oh yeah, well, we're gonna gain 3 life. So whenever another zombie enters the battlefield, we are going to be losing life. All right. Gain a little bit more life to mitigate a little bit of the damage. We're still at 23, which is really good. Let's go get our namesake card, the Primal Amulet. Alright, how much damage we've taken here? What does this do? Alright. Okay. Okay, well, do we Wrath here? I think we do. I'd love to draw a land, but not that land. I think we keep any land on top. Yeah. I'm okay with that. So they're probably going to make a token. we can actually kill this Dreadhorde invasion if we need to. Alright, we take 3. Alright, perfect. So let's start her up. Start your engines. So yeah, I mean, I think we're fine with this. This allows us to ritual rejuvenation for 1 mana. I think this is perfectly fine. So we're going to take 5, but we're going to gain 4, so we're only going to take 1. We'll wait. Yep. So let's do this again. I don't think we actually want agonizing remorse here, but we drew one anyway. That's kind of crappy. So we pay 3. Let's undo that because we can't tap. Oh yeah, we're gonna transform. And we're transforming 2 in 1 turn. That's pretty crazy. So I think we are going to take a Cleansing Nova. I'm trying not to get the ridiculous cards. And Approach of the Second Sun? Because why not? And we will say go. Four, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna hit us for 7. We're gonna gain back 6. So again, we're only losing 1 life. Okay. This Cleansing Nova might pull in a concession. Oh, you know what? We actually grabbed the wrong card. That's fine. Destroy all. Hold on. Destroy all creatures. So we're actually going to get to draw 3 cards and gain 12 life here. This is pretty crazy. I guess we are kind of dirtling, right? We're just looking for a kill spell. Do we want to copy this? I don't think we're going to. I think we are going to just try to get lucky. Well, getting lucky was not what happened. Let's take a look at their hand. Alright, so they have all removal. And so we actually get to Vraska's Contempt all of their creatures. So we're going to gain 6 life here. Does it copy the no, it says you can choose new targets for it. And so it looks like they're thinking about just... I mean, that is quite the interaction there. So we won't draw. Alright, well let's... Does this automatically copy white, white? Alright, well we're at a casual 46 life after this. So it looks like we're actually going to win with Approach of the Second Sun, which we didn't really plan on when the game started. It was just really in here for the memes, but we definitely we kind of messed up a couple times. We didn't really mean to get the Cleansing Nova. We actually meant to get the White Devastation to actually kill his creatures and his Dreadhorde invasions. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're hovering. What are you doing over there? What do you think's gonna happen? No, you've done it. Alright, well. Let's draw 2. Oh, there we go. There we go. And I mean, we're gonna let them hit us. I mean, we're at 1,000,000 life right now, right? I mean, for all intents and purposes. You did it. So white, white. This is 10, so we can do this for 9. So we get an extra because Primal Amulet makes instance cheaper. So we're at 75, right? So black, black, black. 14, so we're doing this for 12. There we go. So, can you live through 48 triggers of Torment of Hailfire? They just let it happen. Oh man, great game, Esper guy. I mean, really good on Esper guy for not conceding while we really had, you know, pretty dominating board control for that whole game. All right, are we keeping this? Yeah. Looks pretty decent. We get to Discovery on turn 2, assuming that we don't get discarded. All right, well, we kind of wish we would have had the Godless Shrine in our hand prior to this. Masterminds. So I think we're actually just going to keep both of these. Uh-oh. Light of the stage. There it is. So you're just playing Burn. So I mean, the reason we kept this because obviously we have a Revitalize or Ritual Rejuvenation. We have 7 points of life in our hand, so they're gonna shock us. I mean, if they don't shock us, then I mean they have to shock us or they lose it, right? So that means they have what's that one card that says deal 4 damage? Slaying Fire? Slaying Fire, right? Oh no, Bone Crusher Giant? Okay. You're doing it. Alright, well, look at us. Drawing a Wrath, not having to cast this one of Shatter the Sky that we have in our deck. I do like that. Goblin Chain Whirler. Okay. Alright, my friend. Alright, so we're going to take a little bit of damage here. But we're going to get the ball rolling on our Primal Amulet. Just don't have 3 land in your hand. Okay. 1 is better than 3. So. Also, that goes the same in golf as well, so. Alright, 14. So I'm really going to try to flip this. I'm going to try to flip this Primal Amulet without casting the Ritual Rejuvenation. So I think we're going to go for our one of X spell. So we'll probably get lightning struck here. Thunder. I mean, we're one away from flip. We will 100% flip with the shatter. 100% flip with that, because now we get to gain 8 life and then they concede. I mean, I'd be very surprised if they did not concede here. This is going to put us back up to 19. Yep. And there you have it. Wow. That was pretty dominating. We are on to the final boss. Noah G. Maybe it's a mirror match because we both have the same avatar. This is not a great hand at all. Oh, America sleeves. But it's backwards. We keep this? Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. Oh, that might have been a really good decision that we kept that. Okay, is it? What kind of is it deck are you? Oh, you are that kind of is it deck. Alright, well. Let's just do this now. Gain the life. Gain the life now. Don't have to worry about that getting spell pierced or something wacky or crazy. I don't like that. I don't understand why you wouldn't have just attacked first. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. We're gonna keep land. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. I'd rather take the 4 here like this. Yep, we really need to kill this Dorat. Like, for real, for real. Oh, I thought that was another... thought that was another Phoenix for a second. Okay. We take 6. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. You don't have any blue mana. And then... I mean, let's just do this now again. I don't want to get spell pierced or anything crazy. Don't really know exactly what they're playing. But I feel like we really need to draw Wrath or... I mean, we're going to Masterminds next turn for a Grafdigger's Cage, hopefully. Oh, please don't hit a Phoenix. This is not where we want you to hit a Phoenix. Okay, good. Good, good. All right, so we're at 15. Now, they can easily cast... They can easily just cast these Phoenixes. So, that is a thing. Come on, Noah G. Okay, so... Alright, another Electromancer. I just feel like at this point, you want all of the cards in your hand. So you might as well just swing in. And then, I guess it's just like that muscle memory kicking in where they're just like, okay, well, I have to do this. I have to do this. Yeah, see, why didn't you just do that there? Alright, well, we're going to take a look. I don't see any burn. So we could take 7 here. Go down to 5. I just genuinely don't know what to get here. I think maybe we should have just went for a Wrath and not a Cleansing Nova. I thought we might have better options. I mean, yeah, you can finale for 2. But I just don't think... Actually, you could finale for 3, I just realized, but I guess 2 is the same as 3. And then they didn't cast any of the spells. Because reasons, I guess? I don't know. This is a weird game. Oh, lucky you. We're at 4. I don't think they have an actual draw. We don't want both of these wraths. We'll take one of these wraths, but we don't want both of them. We've only seen one Doran, right? All their phoenixes are in the graveyard. 8, 9, 10. Well, let's go up to 8. There we go. Is that one card? It is not. Okay. Okay. Wow. And scoop. Crazy, crazy game. Well, good game, Noah G. It was a pleasure. Close game. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the wrap-up. And, man, this deck was a lot of fun. It was really powerful. I'm glad that we dropped it down to 2 colors when we were after we were building it. So, real quick, we went 6-1 in games, which was, I mean, really, really good. We got to see some pretty long, grindy games near the end there. We had that one against zombies, and we had that one against Izzet, which was kind of long. So, yeah, our sideboard could obviously use a lot of work. We kind of were just throwing cards in that could be good in different situations. Again, we didn't get to meme anybody with Infernal Reckoning. Grafdigger's Cage was great. We didn't get to do anything with Containment Priest. That would have been cool. Rest in Peace. 9 Lives and Solemnity. That's kind of meme-ish as well. The Virulent Plague was against... it's against Field of the Dead if you need to kill tokens, stuff like that. And then really the rest of it is just mass removal. The Gideon's Intervention is for decks that you know if they're trying to play a certain card or if you need to prevent damage from a lot of things that have the same name. But really the deck worked really, really well. Again, when we started building this, it was going to be in a Mardu shell. It didn't have the Discovery Dispersals. The Discovery Dispersals still could have fit in a Mardu shell, but we were really looking to do stuff with Cut to Ribbons. That way, you know, we have Cut on one end is a Lava Coil, and then the other end is a 2 black X Drain Life. So it's almost the same as Torment of Hailfire, but I feel like if we would have done that, we probably just wouldn't play Torment of Hailfire because they almost serve the same purpose. So yeah, but again, what really powers this deck out and makes it really important is going to be your Revitalizes, your Ritual Rejuvenations. Those are going to keep you alive early game, especially against aggro-based decks. Discovery Dispersal is really good for that discovery half, being able to scry to, and then drawing a card, and then really just being able to have a little bit of hand disruption in the Agonizing Remorses, as well as playing removal spells. So, you know, we opted to play 1 Shatter and 3 Wraths. You know, essentially these are the same cards. I mean, there are differences, obviously, but we just didn't feel like crafting any cards for this deck when we were building it. So we just kind of went with what we had. And that's what we, you know, that's just how we finished. So the land base could probably use some swapping around, but it's really just going to be personal preference. And again, some of these other cards are going to be personal preference as well. So again, when we were hanging out in the stream before we started constructing, you know, R. Flynn had mentioned in YouTube and as well as Twitch that they wanted to see a Torment of Hailfire deck because they really like this card. So again, we gave it a shot. It actually worked out really well. You know, we always are looking for reasons to play with Primal Amulet because again, it's one of my favorite cards. And also he had mentioned playing Mortify, and I really think Mortify was really good in this deck. Again, it turns into with an amulet in play, a 2-mana removal spell, which can hit a creature or an enchantment, which I think right now is really, really, really powerful. So, and the Vraska's Contempts are really good in this deck also because it is removal. It does cost 3, and it is a little bit of life gain. So I think really it's just going to be preference. Move the cards around a little bit. Number wise, and you'll get to essentially where you want to be if you're looking to play a deck like this. So with that being said, again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please check out all of the cool links below. You know, we are trying to grow the channel, so if you could join the Discord, that would be amazing. If you could check out the Patreon link, that would be awesome as well. And anything you do to interact, leave a comment, like and subscribe, all of that cool algorithm type stuff. So all right, well, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. It is Saturday. My birthday's tomorrow, so I take cake and other cool snacks if you're looking to get me anything. So yeah, but you guys enjoy, like I said, the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.